In the pursuit of establishing a true dynasty in NCAA 14, it's much more than simply winning national championships. It's being able to say that I can show you, I can prove to you, I can justify that I've set up this team, the Texas Longhorns, to win into the future. And in my belief, I think that a strong group of pipeline states in recruiting is just the way to show that and to support those championships, so that theoretically the computer could take over this team and they could continue the run once I've got it going and won the first few championships. So California, Louisiana, Oklahoma, we're trying to add those, as you well know by now, to the current pipelines of Texas and Florida, and there is the potential that I might go after Ohio just to really put this thing over the top within the next season or so. And so we're going to take a real close look here at some of those guys we're going after to try to make those pipelines become established. Kevin Murray, a guy from Louisiana, that's a good guy to sign, but it doesn't put us into a pipeline yet because we're losing a guy from Louisiana, so we need one more. Reggie Williams, though, an offensive guard from California, if we can sign him, that would put us into that number 3 spot. We'd have 3 prospects that we have on our roster if we can sign Reggie Williams. We've got a little bit of work to do with him, but if we can get him, he then helps us create that pipeline in the state of California, which is definitely something we want. Kevin James from Oklahoma, he can be that guy for us, for our naughty neighbors to the north, the Sooner State. We would love nothing more than to go in and establish a pipeline there, and we could do so by signing Kevin James. And Will May, conversely, also at the D-tackle spot, could help us get that pipeline in California. So we've got a little bit of insurance and an option B as far as the pipeline goes out in Cali. And then Tim Moses at outside linebacker, a fantastic looking guy, rated 78 overall, but being from Louisiana, if we can sign him, that is going to put us into a pipeline state there. Now, along with the pipeline states, I want to look at one other quick thing today. And to me, in my opinion at least, when you can sign guys that are just pure athletes, that are rated close to 80 overall, and maybe even a guy over 80, to me that proves to you that you have essentially made it in the recruiting world. Michael Powers, Lewis Pittman, Brad Wright, Jeremy Johnson, all these guys are just phenomenal talents with lots of capabilities on both sides of the ball. And while some people might say, oh, well, that's just a sign of weakness, you're not using your skills to really go after specific guys. But what I say, though, is these guys are the best and the most talented guys in the country, and for them to put their trust in a coaching staff, they're saying to Charlie Strong and the rest of his staff, we trust you. We trust you to put us in the right position, that you're going to find a way to get us on the field, and that you're going to make sure that we excel and perform well. And not only that, but we want to play for a winning team and a winning staff that knows how to use their talent. And so for me, when you can sign, obviously it's one thing to get attention from these guys, but then to be able to sign them, that is another step in the right direction for us. And so I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. I'm excited about where things are going. Our progression towards establishing the Texas Longhorns as a dynasty, it's moving faster than I first expected. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next episode.